To play the game.
Yeah. Awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome. To play the game.
Mhm.
You just lost the game.
You just lost the game.
Hey-o.
Ah! There was like 50 people that just joined this live stream, heard that, and they're like, damn it.
Damn.
These people are old. Wow.
Guys, we're not going to play tonight. We're going to do, we're going to open packs, MTG packs, and just, live show them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll probably make more money doing that than whatever we're doing here.
You guys are making money?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
One of us is.
Huh?
Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome to It's a Long Story. A place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. The Gathering. We are here with our the dragon. We are here with our awesome friends in Mongoose Crew. Everybody, take a look at your camera, wave, and say, "I hope I get the one ring."
I hope I get the one ring.
Wait, I'm going to show
you.
Ring
3 times.
I'm going to show you an $85 card.
Okay.
All right, hold on. This badger mole cub is worth like $85. Oh wait, hold on.
The cub, as in like
we actually blurred it in post for you guys because we didn't want to
copyright.
People know.
It's a cub. Yeah. It's from
Wizards gets real mad about that.
Yeah, it's from the Last Airbender. It's an alright card. I'm not going to put it in any deck. If I did, I'd proxy it because no one wants to play with an $85 card in their deck that they're shuffling.
Gotta proxy it for sure.
See, I feel like 100%. That's why I can't do like the card stuff, because I would be like, if I'm just gonna look at it, why do I have it?
I get it.
That's interesting, because one of these people have a lot of puzzles that they do.
Oh, Joe,
and
you're talking about
just
yourself?
Look at it. So what's the difference? No, there's a ton difference. You're right.
Wow.
You're right.
Valentine's week?
Welcome.
Wow.
Very bold.
Really? On V-Day week, Joe? Really?
Very bold.
On the special week? Come on.
On the only week where you're supposed to show someone that you love them?
Feed me cheese crackers is all I say to that. Welcome. For those that have no idea what this is, hi, we're a D&D live stream, believe it or not, that have 5 parties, 5 of them, living, existing, and breathing, for those that do, in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. So, welcome. Mike will be joining us a little bit later on. And I guess in the meantime, if anybody jumps in, I'm gonna offer. What is the first question you ask the other person on the other end if you're playing? If you're in the Love Is Blind show, because we started watching Love Is Blind today.
Is love blind?
No.
I'm still disappointed that show is not about people who have sight differences. It makes me really upset.
One of these seasons, I'm going to do what they suggest. Well, I'm going to do what someone on the internet said you should probably try it sometime, and truly watch it blind myself. Like blindfold myself and not see the people until they see each other.
I love that idea. Yeah. I'd do that with you next season.
I think I would hate 100% of the people as opposed to 90%.
It wouldn't be that hard because I'm on my phone a lot, so can I just turn my back to it?
Yeah. So the October season is supposed to be Boston, so
okay.
It's just gonna be full of accents.
Boston in the fall? How romantic.
How romantic.
Well, it's already been filmed.
Don't ruin the magic.
I don't know.
The Gathering.
Yeah, the dragon.
The dragon.
They always say that the best seasons of the year air in February, and the worst ones air in October. So Boston apparently must not have been good.
Suck it, Boston.
Well,
the entire season.
I mean, honestly, I mean that is my, that's my
general
hometown.
Thoughts.
But also general thoughts. Considering a couple different things. One, whatever happened on Sunday.
Don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you mean the San Francisco treat, the miracle that happened? It was wonderful. It was great.
It was a great halftime show. That's what I'm saying.
It was a great halftime show.
It was a great halftime.
I really liked it when Kid Rock jumped up in the air and
Shut the
went back down.
This is where Miranda's like, get out of my house.
No, seriously, literally on Sunday, Joe goes, so which halftime show are we watching? And I was like, you motherfucker.
Did anyone else watch the Puppy Bowl? It was so cute. I love the Puppy Bowl. We watch it
I
every
missed
year.
it. I missed it this year. I was.
They even changed it so it's
I
not
was
during the
doing
Super
stuff.
Bowl.
We can't watch it because our dogs would be like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah."
It's so
They
cute.
lose
And
it.
all,
That is why I miss it.
and
You're right.
all the dogs get adopted out. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
Did they have an alternate Puppy Bowl?
Did
They
Fluff
had the-
or
I don't
Rough
even
win?
remember. I think it was who won last year. It was the opposite this year. Fluff or Rough?
I think Rough won last year.
Then it was Fluff this year.
Listen, guys, I would move on to the announcement stuff, but no one has answered. No one on stream that is watching has answered my question of what would be your first Love is Blind question. So until we do that, we are not playing any D&D. That's going to be my official statement.
It's probably us sitting on this stream.
Shut up.
I feel like Jamie's getting ready to comment.
Shut up.
Wow. My wife having no confidence in the stream that I run.
Missed the disabled Australian Shepherd that had a little wheelchair in the Puppy Bowl. She was adorable. So sweet. She has like a genetic disorder or something, and like one of the shelters that takes second chances or whatever, they like designed something for her, and now she can walk around because she couldn't walk before.
Now I'm even more upset that
I'll
of
send
what
you a
I
picture.
did watch on Sunday.
Please don't send me a picture. I'm literally crying right now.
God.
Her name is Tegan.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Oh, I have actual tears.
That's great.
Yeah, people like commented they're like sobbing at the Puppy Bowl was not on my 2026 bingo card.
Then they haven't been paying attention to the Puppy Bowl because there's a story like that every year.
The Kitty halftime show is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Kitty Purry.
Sweet Pea, the tiny little puppy that then they're like, oh, hey, actually, she's dead. At the end.
Okay.
Jesus
Can someone
Christ.
confirm to me that was not any of us?
I
Because I
mean,
really want it to not be.
it wasn't me.
It
Jamie?
wasn't me.
What?
Oh god, dang it!
Now I got to change
Then
my
I'm not
Twitch
going to
name
comment on it.
because you doxed me.
No!
What?
Oh, don't bring it down. Don't bring us down.
No,
Keep it to
stop.
Just found
Keep
out,
it to yourself.
Just found out about Vanderbeek.
No, Tegan died. The puppy I was telling you about.
Oh, Eldrin. That was an Eldrin
Seriously,
move.
Eldrin? What the hell?
Tell Sharon.
No,
Oh my god.
It said that viewers compared the tribute to last year's Puppy Bowl farewell to Sweet Pea.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Well,
Hey,
Sad.
hey, let's take a moment of silence.
watching the
Let's take a
Puppy
moment
Bowl.
of silence for Tegan.
yep.
All right.
All right.
Beautiful.
I'm like,
That's
jeez.
I'm never
Good
watching
word.
the Puppy Bowl now.
that was a roller coaster. Wow.
That was.
Mike,
wasn't
I
expecting that.
respect why you're not here right now. I understand, and more power to you. But this is what happens when you don't show up, man.
I just wanted to send cute puppy pictures to you guys.
This is rough.
Or tough. I don't know which team she
welcome.
played for.
Yeah. Welcome.
She's party people.
I am gonna pull this to the realm of what the live stream is about, which is D&D.
Yeah.
So, welcome. Announcements. We have nothing except that it is Valentine's Day week. So
Woo.
we will be we will be scheduled as normal. We actually don't
I
need
was
to,
like, wait,
to-
what are you
to move
talking
anything
about?
around at all.
Yeah.
You took my
Um,
Valentine from me in game.
I did. I did.
Aw, sad.
Bad timing.
Hmm
Wait till you find out where he is.
No,
Just kidding.
you promised me he
Um,
would die off screen.
Evil.
Yeah, I don't know.
Off
I don't
screen.
remember
He promised off screen.
He'll die on someone else's screen.
I wouldn't kill him off screen. Yeah, exactly.
Does it count if Joe kills him off in his head while we're not actually in the game?
Yes. Or all of a sudden I'll get like a ping being like, Larian, you should really watch The Reckless, and it's Nora's dying.
I wouldn't do that.
How horrifying. Oh my god, that would be amazing, but also awful. That's something I would love to read on Am I the Asshole like Reddit story.
Am I the asshole?
I didn't kill him. The dice killed him.
Anyway,
the dice
Joe,
killed him, guys.
Save us again. I'm sorry. I'm sending you.
No, it's okay. We're good. So yeah, there is no real announcements. I think everything for the month is pretty much as normal. But yeah, that's it. So moving forward, we're gonna go into our sponsor of the year, which is Lorify. And I hear one of us has a thing that they want to say about Lorify.
What up, nerds?
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna list a couple of hypothetical situations that may or may not have happened in your D&D campaigns within your party. Say you are a RP artist. You need to be
an RP artist.
Thank you. You need to be locked in with your character, very present. You don't have time. You don't have time to write names down. You don't have time to record the things you've done in certain towns that you may revisit and may come back to bite you in the butt.
Yep.
Lorify's got your back. You don't need to write those things down. You can stay present with your party, stay present with your character, and live your best fake life. Mm-hmm. Hypothetical number 2. Say you are the responsible one in your party.
I'm the responsible one in the party.
You play D&D with children who call themselves RP artists, and you are forced to record in excruciating detail all of the names and all of the events and all of the transgressions of your party in these various towns that you are inevitably going to go back to, and is inevitably going to bite you in the butt. But you realize often enough that your character hasn't said a word in 35 minutes. And you really wish you could engage more, stay a little bit more present, and enjoy the RP in real time rather than reading back 2-3 years later. Lorify's got your back. You don't have to feel the pressure to record every little thing. Lorify will record names and events and keep them in order and classify them so you can refer back to them later in a nice, easy to read format. Hypothetical number 3, that word got away from me. Mm-hmm. Hypothetical number 3, say you are GMing for a wonderfully dynamic group of people that you love dearly.
I am DMing for a wonderful group of people that I love dearly.
Close enough.
Why am I the only one that said that? You guys don't want to participate? Fine.
I don't DM.
Sorry, JB.
That's fair. Hey, you know what? We engage in many different levels. But say that is you, and you introduce your party to a new town. On entering the town, they meet a stable boy, and you come up with a name, Flargan.
I have a
off
name
the hypothetically, fully hypothetically, never could have happened. You come up with the name Flargan, and your party interacts with them, gives them money to find out some information on their next return. And the next time they return, somebody in your party says, "Oh, we should see the stable boy. We should really go to him. It's very important that we talk to this person that definitely is integral to this town and was not created on a whim." But nobody in your party remembers their name, and they refuse to say it out loud. Lorify's got your back. They've got Flargan's name written down, and all of the events surrounding Flargan. You can join Lorify now. 7-day free trial, and after that free trial, it's only $15 a month, and they will Yes, Lorianne,
Can
question.
I just say on May 5th, 2021, you didn't even have the courtesy to name the stable boy, Jamie. You just named him Stable Boy, and your uncle was Bob.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I can remember that.
Yeah.
If I had Lorify, I would feel the freedom to come up with very creative names. And you can go in and correct the spelling of these names so that your party can go back and reference that spelling. You can go back in and mine the depths of your creative in the moment mind and pull out some Easter eggs that your party may or may not remember and blow their tiny little minds with Lorify. Thank you, Lorify.
Thank you, Lorify.
Thank you, Lorify.
Thanks, Lorify.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie. Awesome. Very nice. Very good. And again, one more thank you to Jordan and the team over at Lorify. We love you guys very much. Thank you guys so much
Jordan
for
and the team at Lorify.
everything that you do. We appreciate you. And I mean,
I thought
flirting.
Your shirt said homeless romantic, and then I realized it says hopeless romantic.
I mean,
wow.
So, gotta fix that shirt, right? Homeless romantic.
Yeah,
that's a better name.
Yeah, I mean, that's a killer band name.
It is
band name. Homeless romantic. Beautiful. So that is that is Lorify. I like when sometimes we keep going in on conversations we've had and Lorify still up on the screen. Thank you, Jordan. Okay, cool. Moving forward, if you are wanting to, if you like what we've done so far, cool. And you want to support the channel, best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or the Twitch. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below at It's a Long Story _TTRPG. And last is the live stream. So if you want to, talk about, who you think should be coupled up on Love Is Blind. But please, only Love Is Blind questions.
No spoilers, though.
Comments. And no spoilers. But that's it. That's all you got. So that is it. You can feel free to jump in and say hi. You can also say hi. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. Cool. So before we jump into tonight's session with the Mongoose Crew, oh, hi. That's you again, Jamie. Your face is on there. Hey, Jamie, you're not you're not
face?
sneaky, okay?
Who face?
Yeah. No. It's right there.
Couldn't be mine.
Mm-mm.
Couldn't be. Before we jump into tonight's session, we need to get a recap of where we left off with this party. So Lorianne, please take it away.
Yes. Thank you to Lorify today because I had a lot of work to do, so I didn't have time to rewatch. So here we go. So we started the session off right where we had ended the previous one with Eldrin, Rowan, and Brimhilda coming out of this time freeze thing because Eldrin triggered a trap when she healed Rowan, or not healed him, when she cleansed him. And so Eldrin explained that to the group, and we discussed what that meant, and that it meant that we could not cure any other guards right now. So the only guard that we can trust is Rowan, which is great in a city. So Lady Lavelia then asked us to escort her to the town center so she could have a town meeting where she announced that there were that she was going to be enacting quarantine, and that people needed to stay inside. People were not pleased about this, and the group tried to quell the angry crowd. Some did better than others. Overall, we were able to prevent a revolt. We then went to the tavern, the Well Tavern, where we spoke with townspeople to try to figure out what it is that happened with Mark and his men, because 6 of Mark's men are absent, and we ran into Mark in the forest as a werewolf, so that's not great. We found out that 3 went hunting. 1 returned from the hunt with Mark, and that the other 3 were not quite sure what went on with them. They could have just deserted, because we also learned that Mark only paid half of his people because he hadn't been paid yet by Guar. So Milo boosted some morale with music by he gave the musicians some awesome beer using his prestidigitation, right? I think. And they were all too happy to help out with that. And it kind of made people a little bit easier to talk to. We then went on a journey to try to find the person who came back from the hunting trip. It started with Guar going upstairs to the rooms to try and find him, and then when he couldn't, he came back downstairs to ask us all for help. Saren said, "Why are you all so dumb? Go and talk to Laura and ask her, the barkeep, what room this person's staying in." Eldrin didn't listen to that, though, and went upstairs and found him immediately, somehow. And so Eldrin then spent some time with this man named Kramer, who had been bitten, but we weren't sure if he was bitten by a werewolf or not. Eventually, the rest of the group comes upstairs, and we all talk to him, and we do a bunch of different tests to rule out that he is cursed by the being bit by a werewolf or a vampire. We did things like we tested his blood, or tested with blood. We also Eldrin made it so that the sun shone in the room and he didn't seem upset. And Milo was really nice to him and got him some cinnamon rolls for him to eat. Then we decided to help Rowan. He was going door to door to ask all the townsfolk if they needed anything during their time in quarantine. And we wanted him to get that done before night fell. So we decided to help him. So we split up the party, and Guar, Brimhilda, and Milo, and Saren. Wait, was Saren with me? Or were you with them?
I was with you guys.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Guar, Broomhilda, and Milo were going door to door, and they ended up, after talking to a few people, ended up seeing some things. Sorry, I'm reading the. They ended up Guar ended up, I think, spotting a werewolf, and they ended up grappling that werewolf and bringing it back to Lady Lavelius so that we could interrogate it. They got the rest of the group, and we went back to Lavelia's cells, where Milo began to interrogate this werewolf. Things boiled into a cage fight, and Milo ultimately killed the werewolf, which Eldrin then resurrected with Revivify. But she waited until he reverted back to his non-werewolf form, and kind of like a way to circumvent this back door to the Shadowfell thing we were thinking. But anyway, he reverted back to a halfling, and we learned after Milo talked to him for a little bit that this is actually Talo Venrona, who's someone that we met back when we were in Nova Sol, very briefly. And we kind of ended with Talo telling Milo that even now, with him not a werewolf, and that's something that he'd always wanted to be, he always wanted to be a Venrona, that he's still on the other side of, he pointed to the rest of us, that we're never really going to be seen as equals. But Milo gave his little speech about how that's not true and you just have to prove yourself and blah, 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 blah. The end.
Milo gave his
little speech.
It was a normal size speech. It was a normal size speech. Why's it gotta be a little speech?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, and also Rowan continued the checks for the houses solo. And there was a couple other things that we noticed with like the thatched roofs on the homes and things like that, which were concerning, because the moonlight can get in and blah 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 blah, you know.
Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada. This is what you get when I don't write up my recap and I'm just kind of like reading the notes, but also like putting my stuff in. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
it was great.
Yeah,
it was great.
Thank you.
It was
I
awesome.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Lori.
Hi,
please take that.
Hi.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
up?
Please take that point of inspiration. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Mike, what would be your first question to the person on the other end for if you were on Love Is Blind?
Sup?
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 Up.
Do you
Was
like,
that what you said to Jamie?
do you like
Your Jamie?
stuff? Yeah, actually that's what I did, yeah.
You went.
Do you like
So,
stuff?
Do you
You
like
like
things?
hmm
How do you feel about nouns?
all of them.
Largely
You know what
proud.
though? Big fan, turns out.
Big fan. Hey. Awesome.
A real
You gonna see her
nounophile.
again?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there was a spark. We'll see where it goes.
It's exciting.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Randy, do you remember the first thing I said to you was?
The first. No.
You don't?
No, I don't.
I bet
Oh,
you
I thought
Jamie can guess.
I thought the first
What
thing
it
you
is.
said to you was no.
Oh, I hate that pressure.
The first thing I said to my now wife is, "Sorry, I'm late."
Aw.
That makes
It
sense.
was all uphill from there.
That's true.
That's it. Beautiful, awesome. Anything else to add, friends?
I guess I'd also ask if you would you love me if I had no legs?
Oh,
Thank you. Oh
see?
my
Yes.
gosh.
Very similar. Very
Yes.
similar vibe.
I said, would you love me if I had no skin?
yeah.
No.
Would you love me if I was a worm?
But what if you already knew me for a while? Like, that's not a good question for someone you just met. It's a question for someone you've been
course
friends
not,
with
that's
or
right.
that you've been with for a long time, and they already know
Yeah.
you and your personality,
Right.
and they're in love with that.
That's a
I want to
question
know
for
if
when
I
you-
lost all of my skin, if
Yeah.
you still love me.
No, but like this is a specific condition. It's like you know someone for a while, you've been in a relationship
Yeah.
with them for a long time, and they're in the middle of something,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you ask
Yeah.
that question.
Yeah.
Or they're like driving in a new city
Yes.
and GPS is like giving confusing directions. Then you ask that question
Or you're laying in
and then
bed.
you
it's-
fucking walk.
Yeah, you're laying in bed. It's really late at night. You're about to fall asleep, and then you scare your significant other by saying out of nowhere in the pitch black, "Would you love me if I had no skin?"
You can only say that if you
Or-
if it follows. Would you love me if I lost all my skin?
Or worse yet, you hear your significant other go, "Would I still love you if you had no skin?"
Wait, you or who are we talking about?
And also, did you just have no skin, or did you lose your skin? Like you can't find it.
It just fell off.
It just
Right,
fell
like you
off.
had it at one
Stephen
point.
Johnson
Hello.
syndrome.
Yeah.
Then my response would be, "No, it's right there."
Would you punch your significant other in the face if someone offered you $1 million?
Yes.
Yes.
Jared and I
No.
got into an argument about this because I said no, and he said, "I would divorce you because we have different values." He's like, "You punch me in that face. You do it
Listen.
for
Yeah.
us."
Whatever, we could get past the problems with $1 million.
That's
Look.
what he said.
I'd buy you a new eye socket. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
I got
I'd
$1 million.
absolutely.
He was like, "I'd ask how many times I need to punch her, sure." I was like, "No, I couldn't."
Well-
and he's like,
Could this like
Nah.
compound if I do it more than once? Do we
It
add?
doesn't have to be a hard punch.
"Yeah."
Honey,
Oh,
okay,
sure.
I want to be clear on this because this is something that maybe has never come up. If someone offers you $100, punch me as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll go out to eat somewhere.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Guys,
Yeah.
I will give you $100. I don't want you to do that.
The therapist in Mike is like, "I
But-
don't like this."
Mike
But
is
Mike, do you
really
realize how hard you could ball out
All right,
at
hey,
Red
I'll be
Lobster
right up.
for
Mike said
$100?
give us $100. I'm gonna be right up. Here I come.
I don't know if you appreciate how hard you could ball out at Red Lobster for $100 though.
I'm not going to
Seriously.
Red Lobster with that money.
Um,
I'm going to
That's-
Texas Roadhouse, baby.
That's blood money. Now, I will say Eldrin would 100% say to Norse, "Yes, I would 100% punch you in the face."
yes,
for money."
100%.
Yeah.
Money.
Actually, no,
all
Eldrin
right.
doesn't know what money is, so.
Listen, everybody. Kayla,
Kayla,
Are you
calm
ready
down.
to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Good.
Can I
About
punch
time.
somebody for $1 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You can punch me.
Are they going to give you $1 million if you punch them?
Yeah.
There's so many questions.
My question is,
you can punch me. I just need like 50,000 for
It's
my
definitely
swing
someone.
once.
You know, it's someone's
I
kink.
think I could do that.
Punch me and I'll pay you.
oh, that's
That's true,
definitely
yeah,
a
that's
thing.
a-
Yeah,
that's
that's very
definitely a
much
thing,
a
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
My question is, like, does your significant
heard.
other get to know the story?
So
like,
that's
get to
thing,
know the
I've
deal?
heard two different things. One is you don't get to tell them until after.
Oh, yeah.
And the other is that, and someone was like, "Well, yeah, because I could just tell them after. Like,
Yeah, it
we'll
doesn't
deal
matter.
with it."
They would
matter.
understand.
In the moment, maybe not, but then afterwards, be like, "Oh yeah." As the
I'd
blood.
be upset for like 5 seconds, and then you
Yeah.
tell me, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, no, I totally get that.
Yeah, I
Great.
totally get it. Love
You
you
want to
too.
hit me again?
Should have let me take my glasses off, but I assume they
We can
wanted
buy
you
new
to.
glasses.
Yeah. What glasses are you getting that are just $100?
I mean, if you have insurance, I have
Mine are
dual
mine were
insurance,
40.
so
I don't have them on me right now, but they were $40.
you gotta double dip where you can.
So we are in the basement
Oh yeah.
of the bastion of the only place that is covered with deep, heavy stone in this rather small village of Grifton. The iron bars that are separating most of our party from Milo and this other figure are seen first, kind of coming into view as we see this figure who is who has finally completed their full shift back into their halfling form after just accepting that they have now chosen to help the Mongoose Crew. We see this halfling still somewhat feral in distinguishing kind of characteristics. Give a solemn nod to you, Milo. And the scene is yours.
How you feeling?
Fine, actually. Better. Good.
Good.
I don't know what you did, but
well,
He killed you, and then I brought you back to life.
yeah, you were dead for a minute. Did you see anything? Because I've had some friends that have died that have like seen stuff, and every time I've like gotten knocked out, I haven't really seen anything. I didn't see.
No, I didn't. So how does this? What's next here? Looking at the bars.
Well, next, I guess, yeah, we can lay down some ground rules and get you out of here. We can, we're not just like randomly attacking townsfolk here in Grifton. I mean, if we're provoked, we can defend ourselves and stuff. But like, we're not hunting for meals anymore. We've got we can handle our own meals. And right now we are trying to figure out what is Eldrin, what are we trying to figure out? We're trying to figure out why. How is the moon? How is the moon right now? Like how moon? Tell me that.
Maybe we start from the beginning. Were you there when everything went down at the Renrona Manor?
No, I was finishing some small tasks that the family had done for me, but I'd seen the family had me do, but I did see the aftermath.
Do you know what happened?
Milo makes prolonged eye contact with Eldrin.
And Eldrin looks back at Milo with her head cocked a little bit.
I have theories. There was a lot of stigma around the Benronas being caught up in their own infamy, I guess. But no, I don't know for sure.
How did you make it to Grifton?
Well, it wasn't long after that discovery that I found my pack, most of whom were made up of similar figures. Though I didn't know that until after. Most of us, once we recognized our first transformation, a lot of us chose not to go back.
What made them decide to turn you? I only ask because we've seen people turned, but we've also seen people eaten. What makes one decide what to do with a person? How do they choose?
I suppose it's different depending on orders, if there is any, and if not, then the individual wolf. But for me, it's fear. I showed no fear to the werewolf that approached me. I guess that was enough. The choice that I had, or didn't have, was either to become one of them or to become their food. And for me, that was a choice I made a long time ago.
What makes... How do I phrase this? I've experienced werewolves through Milo and through the Vinronas, all of which seem to have control over it and can shapeshift as they feel as they want. Why do the ones here in Grifton, why do they want to hurt people so badly? Do they have no control, or is it a conscious choice?
Our leader, our alpha, recently made a very compelling argument for us. And the idea of making Grifton into something that we were feeding off of the idea of being feared instead of hunted.
Okay.
I recognize that that is it's not fair to some of the victims. I would see a justification in punishment for that, but I guess I don't know. This is all happening so fast for me, but
The moon wasn't your people, correct? What's going on?
No. But our leader said that we would have help.
I fear your people are being used. It's not really help that you're getting. You're pawns in a bigger scheme. One that we don't quite understand yet, but that we know you make a very good distraction for the other group here that wants power or something. Did you meet a woman named Seed or hear about her at all?
No, we don't. You're the first humans I've talked to in some time.
Have you talked to anyone that wasn't a werewolf?
My dream was complete, and it was imperfect, but it was mine. I recognize that that is hard to It was enough. It was everything.
Eldrin turns to Lady Lavelia and says, how long do we have before the king sends reinforcements?
I actually just got word. They will arrive in a little over a fortnight.
So we don't have much time. So, Talo, what we're trying to do here is figure out what's going on with your kind, with the moon, with everything, and see if there's anything we can do to help. Unfortunately, my abilities have been greatly subdued due to this seed woman and her people. Is there any reasoning with your people when it comes to the townsfolk?
It is the best situation we've come across in years. To be honest with you, there's no reason for me to claim for you to be wrong in the idea of us being tricked, but there's also no proof.
I mean, the fact that you've had a full moon every single night, I think, shows that there's something going on, and you're not responsible for it. Or your people aren't, at least.
No, but our alpha knew that it was happening.
I don't know if we would say you're being tricked. I do think you are being used as a distraction, as a cover for the people who are doing this, because it's a lot easier for the townsfolk to be afraid of werewolves than apparently whatever they've got going on. So yeah, I don't know if tricked is necessarily the right word, but yeah, I think you guys are being. I think whatever deal you worked out is very convenient for the people who worked the deal out with you, and very inconvenient for townsfolk.
There's a good chance that if I go back to the pack with anything other than the idea that I had somehow broken loose, I would likely be eaten.
What was the plan tonight? Why were you all out during the day? Normally, you wait until nightfall.
We had been given word that in the phrase that was given, pickings were going to be harder to collect. The thought of taking Not everyone has become food. Taking prisoners would be easier.
Has your pack been hungry? Like more than usual?
You see Tallow look at Milo at that.
I've never seen Milo miss a meal.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You don't need to eat people. That's what I don't understand. You can eat normal food. You can use this curse as a boon, as something that helps you. I don't understand why you have to become monsters with it.
We don't have
you
to use the
see-
word monster.
What do
You
you
see
call someone
Talos
who kills
keeping
someone else?
eye contact with you, Milo, as Eldrin's explaining that, and I think, Milo, you know the answer to a lot of those statements.
I mean,
I wouldn't call him a monster or any of them a monster because of what they are. I would call them anyone who kills innocent people a monster of some sort.
Hey, we're no strangers to death.
You know the rules, and so do you.
In not a very long amount of time. For the hunger question, no, I've never. I don't often forego meals. The answer for why people it is, imagine, Eldrin, imagine you could just never eat fish again. You'd have to only eat cooked red meat or grass.
Seaweed.
No, not even seaweed.
Oh, that would be
You'd be on Wilbur's diet. You'd have to eat grass.
If it meant that I wasn't killing innocent, sentient people, then sure.
Sure, that is a choice you can make, but there's a difference between being not. There's a difference between eating and being satisfied.
Okay.
And when you're not, when your body is telling you you need something, it is hard to feel satisfied unless you answer that. I can put it that way. I try to use that I try to satisfy that whim sparingly. But occasionally it does come up. Hopefully, typically I try to only eat bad guys. But
while they're talking, I'm finding a stool so I can sit down and be more at Talow's eye level. And then I say, Tallow, what if I told you that I know a place where you and your pack could feast upon those who deserve to be feasted upon?
I would say historically you have been among many that have offered the same promise, only to turn the moment it doesn't fit them. You have heard stories of us killing and eating innocents, but the stories that you haven't heard of those that had decided to live their own lives free and untouched by humans, but still hunted, killed, not eaten. I have no clear mathematics on who has done the most damage to the other, but I promise you, it's not as one-sided as you think.
Look, you don't know me well at all outside of our interactions with the Venronas. And today. But believe me when I say that I know what it's like to be the hunter and the hunted by both powerful forces. These people are endangering Ainea itself, and you may not care about that. You could be doing a great service by potentially ridding this place of the most evil of us. And that would not go forgotten if successful.
Again, you think that you're the first figures that have decided to use werewolves for their own human benefit?
What, Eldrin?
I was just going to say that we can stand here and we can talk philosophy. We can talk about who trusts who. Or we can discuss the facts that just today or yesterday, I don't even know what day it is anymore, we watched a very powerful woman control one of the guards and kill another without batting an eyelash. And she told us that Milo's people, which I'm assuming are werewolves and not Brunte, are a useful distraction for the people of Grifton, and that ultimately their time here will be finished soon. Days, in fact. So maybe we should focus on that, and that can be our common ground, because as much as I've thrown around the word monster, I don't think that you all deserve to die or to be used as some sort of distraction, as some sort of pawn for a bigger scheme from the Shadowfell and the god of death himself. You don't have to believe us, but we do want to help. We just don't quite know how or know the whole story yet, which is very frustrating.
And also, maybe this has been offered to you before, but maybe not.
Did Joe leave?
What if you have... Oh, yeah.
He's so sad.
Is Miranda stuck too?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what if you had the chance to... basically...
To change your fate?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, like, what if you had the chance to be seen as a hero?
Yeah. If you had the chance to change your fate, would you?
Well, I was just thinking, if you had one shot,
Yeah.
one opportunity,
Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity only comes once in a lifetime.
You better.
Lose yourself to the wolf.
Guys,
Wait, no, the other way. Wait.
Yeah, I don't know what to do next. I don't know how this all goes together. I don't like puzzles.
I'm back.
Hey,
Okay.
welcome back.
What if I told you? You had one shot, one opportunity. What if you had the chance to change your reputation, to be seen as a hero, to be seen as, short of that,
Oh, there it goes.
Someone that wasn't reviled or any sort of pariahs, but rather a group that should be respected and honored rather than feared. And if they don't cross paths with you the wrong way, that they would have free passage and you would leave them alone, and you would still have the opportunity to hunt those that have either done wrong or
offer gold and castles and land.
Is that what you
Again,
want?
this is not the first time.
Castles and land? Do you even want that?
This is not the first time werewolves have been offered peace in exchange for being used as a weapon.
Tallow, I have no immediate quarrel with you specifically. I am traveling with one of your kind, and he's one of my best friends.
Maybe you are being truthful, but then what of your children? Their children?
We can't promise them
anything.
anything.
Have been a fleeting promise. Fear has been a much easier and useful tool.
I agree with you. We can't promise you anything. We can't promise you peace. We don't rule here on land. But what if we can work together to stop the extinction of your people in the next few days in this
And the extinction
area?
of Imea itself.
I'm thinking of one thing at a time, Guar. Right now, I'm thinking of his immediate issue.
The safety and their safe passage through Imea, but also, if this isn't handled, there may not be an Imea to hunt in.
Imea has existed long before the Goliaths came and ruined Brunte. It will continue to exist long after.
But would you rather exist free or as slaves? Because we will not be the ones that enslave you. I point towards Dwendelver. It will be them.
If that were true, it would be trading one jailer for another. In the end.
Who is your jailer? Who is your jailer now?
You see him get closer to the bars. And he just taps on them.
Milo speaks to him in Halfling, and says, "Do we?" Yeah, they're right. We can't promise anything. We can't even promise you a better life than you currently are enjoying. You have free hunting grounds provided for you, and kind of essentially no challenge. for now. And I think that is what we are fearing, is what that for now means for you, and what it means for the people of Grifton as well. I've made no I've not failed to mention that I don't like seeing the people of Grifton cower in fear, and be hunted for, essentially hunted for sport. But I think what's coming soon will be worse for them and will be worse for you.
If that were true. If I were to even believe you.
Sure.
I have no proof to bring my clan.
Is he saying that in halfling or common?
I'll say it says uncommon.
What proof do you need?
You are presenting an idea that we are being tricked. That there are people that will come after you that will be worse. We need proof of their treachery.
And what exactly would that look like? Because there are lots of things. I'm guessing you wouldn't care about scrolls or correspondence. Emails, things like that.
Werewolves are very simple in their governance. We do what the Alpha says. Until there is a new Alpha.
So what you're saying is if Milo kills your Alpha, you'll do exactly what Milo tells you to do? Although not you. You're not one of them anymore?
You see him give you a very ugly look, Eldrin, at that.
You said yourself you'd be killed if you went back. I don't think that's very much a family.
It's an understanding. And it is balanced among all. Much more than I could say for my former kind.
Well, for the time being, we put you in this situation so you have our protection. And we are pretty good at protecting our people.
You know, for what it's worth, most of my kind are not most of my kind do not like to spill the blood of innocents. They're those that can't defend themselves. That may prove as some use to keep you from being killed immediately. If if you were even granted audience.
So this is just the alpha who's having you do this?
He is providing. It is working. There's no reason to question.
Point.
Did you say your surname is Venrona?
I forgot that we had met before. A easier surname to pick up from the house that I served.
Very well.
Anybody here can roll me an insight check.
$26.
It's better than me.
I think honestly, the 26, you'd be pulling this up first. As Eldrin, you feel like that is the easier answer to give.
Mm-hmm. I understand that. In my culture, we don't take the last name of the males. We take the last name of whoever house is strongest. If we were to marry or do things like that. I was just curious because if you were of their blood, I wasn't sure if you would want to know that Demorin lives. Or if you cared.
My first assumption would be that you would be lying to me, but I failed to see the reason why, so I guess I will just ask how.
I don't know. I didn't speak with him. Milo did. Well, actually, all of you did. I wasn't. I was doing something else. Did you ever find out how, Milo?
No. He was... Well, we know by his... because of his nature, the nature of his gift, for lack of a better term. He wasn't often close physically to the family, to the action, what was happening around, what was happening to the family, and
I checked his room. I checked all of their rooms.
What do you mean, their rooms? Did they just disappear? There wasn't some sort of fight, or... Oh, sorry, you weren't there. I apologize. Were there no bodies?
No, there were bodies. Where is Demorin now?
last we saw him, he was north.
Joe, with my insight check, does it like, and I can reroll, but does it genuinely look like he's like he? I wasn't sure if he hated the Venronas or if he loved the Venronas, and I don't know what I'm getting from this.
It's a good question. I'll say with that 26,
Is it complicated?
It's complicated only because it's complicated in the idea of like what you know was the likely issue of what was happening, like of him most likely, like if there was any sort of sense of, I mean, he was you did know that he was a squire. So that meant that he was in a promise of knighthood once, you know, a certain sort of thing was met. You also would know that there's no way they would have let a halfling do that. Like, you suspect that.
Yeah. Yeah, and because Eldrin and Lorianne are remembering the brief introduction we had to him was literally Darth saying, "Here, take this to Gruncelli," and throwing him a dead goblin.
Yes.
So not treated very well.
Right.
Okay.
But on the other side, he called himself Venrona.
Yeah.
I would say honestly, it seems like he's very interested in where Demorin is, and you doubt it's for violence.
Yeah. Okay. Does this change things for you? He's in a.
Oh. Is Demorin aware of this? Trick. This. Is Demorin aware that there is a, as you put it,
that you're being used?
Used.
Yes. I doubt it. From what I gathered, he's not really in a state to parlay on these things.
He would have more right. You would have at least right to challenge. And many of the pack would absolutely grant him audience.
I turned to Brimhilda. Could you get him?
What do you mean, get him?
You know where he is. You've collected people before for us.
I wouldn't know what to tell him.
Maybe if
Physically,
Milo...
yes, I can, but I don't think I'm the one to be able to relay that.
Milo could speak with him. Not with my bracelet, of course, because for some reason Milo and Guar have not learned how to use it. But I'm sure if you ask nicely, Sarah will let you use her ring.
Also, I'm out for today.
I use it all the time.
I understand that.
Do you?
Would I be able to accompany you?
Grimhilda, could you bring the two of us?
Physically, yeah, I can.
I was gonna roll an insight check on Brimhilda. What the hesitance is.
Well,
I'll say you've known her long enough. She's looking at you like, you really want to bring this guy into the family?
Yeah.
Like, there's a level of like, what the fuck are you thinking? Is what you're seeing on her face.
Yeah.
Well, we can't. Yeah, we can't leave. We can't leave him to fend for his own. No offense. I'm sure you're quite capable. But I did just put you in a... We, as a group, have put you in a precarious position with your pack. And we can't just leave you.
Well, if you go with Broomhilda, we can stay here with Tallow.
Yeah.
And I turn to Tallow and I say, he's in a place right now, Demorin, that is very secretive, and they prefer to keep their location
wouldn't appreciate
protected.
A werewolf walking among them.
Oh, no, not that. Milo's been there. They don't
Anyway,
appreciate someone who hasn't been vetted.
Yeah. No, yeah, they're pretty and they're pretty...
They also just had a recent tragedy.
On high alert right now.
Fine.
But if we brought him here, honestly, I mean, perhaps he can help with the situation. I fear we keep collecting problems and we are not equipped to solve them. And I say to Tallow, would Demorin have more sway than Milo, even though Milo was turned by Daristan?
Milo, I think you're aware that even in the idea of mentioning that you were turned by Daristan, it was not clear whether or not they believed you.
Yeah.
Mm. So they can't smell it in them. It's not like they have the same blood now. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Demorin would turn heads, would help to grant audience. Also, Demorin was always very nice to me.
Okay. I mean, this could give Demorin the purpose that he needs right now.
Yeah. It could also, fully break him. Coming back to a place he called home. It's really only one way to find out, I guess, but it feels real 50-50 to me right now.
Demorin was clearly the second black sheep in the family.
Who was the first?
I assume he is no longer with you.
Oh. I thought Halesus seemed to have loved him.
Yeah, but did his dad?
Well, his dad didn't seem to love anyone.
Right.
And he wasn't a part of the pack, really.
True. And no, he is no longer with us.
Still up to his bullshit, though, if that matters to you.
What do you mean?
He's made a name for himself in the Shadowfell. Demanded audiences with the Raven Queen.
He seems to be wheeling and dealing down there, trying to...
Darthord and Venrona is in the Shadowfell?
Yeah,
yes.
He's and quite upwardly mobile, I think.
He's kind of a dick still.
Also that.
It was just Darthord?
He's the only one we saw.
Correct. That's why I asked about bodies. Demorin mentioned that he couldn't feel them anymore, but... Is there any way that any of them survived? Like Basaradin? Although... I know where I go in the afterlife. I mean, the Shadowfell isn't like the end for most people, correct?
No, and if my understandings of your path is clear, you're not needed to even have court with the Raven Queen. My assumption is that the Venrona family would have moved on towards the Everlight.
Yeah.
Does Elder know who the Everlight is?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
Saren would definitely know.
3!
3? Cool, yeah. Saren, you know that the Everlight that goes by many names, also Yggdrasil, the World Tree, is a center, a spiritual sort of center for many figures, but mostly of elves themselves. There are a lot of things that seem to kind of wrap around Yggdrasil in lore, but one of them is that they are the place where the elven souls go to rest. That is... it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I get the impression he came out. Seems like he ended up there because he came out on the bad end of a deal.
Eldrin kind of looks away at that and tries to assuage her guilt.
So he never had court with the Raven Queen?
No, as far as we knew. I mean, when we saw him in the Shadowfell, it had only been a few weeks since he had passed, but to him it had been years.
I don't understand. The Raven Queen would have recognized that he was of elven nature and passed him along. Why would he stay? Saren, you know a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, the Raven Queen's not the only one in the Shadowfell.
Forgive me, it's been some years since I've even had to worry about meeting anyone other than Selune. I know no other that rules the Shadowfell.
I can't say his name.
Venesepa. Him and the Raven Queen have a disagreement on who rules that realm.
He is seems like he's a challenger to the...
Wait, Joe, do we know who came first, the Raven Queen or Venesepa? Because Venesepa is a primordial, right?
No. Venesepa has not been deemed a primordial. He was given place in the court
Yeah, the court that
with the primordials, but it was also deemed that they were on his territory.
And also, Persona made it seem like Catherine told Eldrin that Persona and Venesepa have an understanding that Tritons go to the Eternal Sea. So, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Eldrin says, we can have a theology discussion, but it seems that Venesepa is also a god of death.
Anybody here? Give me a religion check.
$21.
18.
24.
Guar paid more attention in school.
Just this one topic, though.
I really like the idea of Guar having this answer.
Like werewolves.
I have it like a second later.
Yeah, like werewolves are super sick, so I actually paid attention.
Yeah, ironically, there is a kind of an interesting sort of connection here where Selûne is the goddess of the moon. And there's a lot of cross reference around the idea of Selûne being involved with werewolves. In the conversations with your mother, it was either that your mother basically said like, I don't know, I have no idea, or your mother was vehemently like, no, they betrayed Selûne. Like that's the story. Like there's multiple sort of different versions of how that kind of went about and what their relationship is.
Yeah, so, I would imagine just like in my idea of Guar's mom, she would feel bad for werewolves. Like they got a bad deal and they had like bad, like I feel like she would believe they were like swindled or something, you know? So
yeah, there's truly like 3 or 4 different stories that are kind of built around the idea of like what actually happened, and all of them have some sense of validity and whatever. But an interesting sort of note to think about is if the werewolves think that when they die they're going to go to Selûne, there is someone who's, technically not a werewolf, but would have been part of the Venrona family, that for sure instead is walking in the Shadowfell.
Right.
And not only that, the people that are, as you guys assume, are tricking the werewolves are people of Venesepa from the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's another sort of interesting kind of connection there of there's a good chance that if they are continuing to help these people, their process of any sort of any casualties of that would go to Venesepa, not to Selûne.
Yeah.
Okay. I relayed that information to Tallow.
Okay.
And Eldrin, because she gets it after Guar says it. Yeah.
I win.
Eldrin will say, "See, the woman I mentioned, she works for Venesepa. That's who her god is. The woman who said that your people will die soon."
Yeah, you are playing with some very dangerous cards if you tell the werewolves that their services, their life, will be rewarded with an afterlife towards someone other than Selûne.
I understand. If I was torn from Persona, I would be very angry.
I mean, if it makes it any better for you, Darth Orden was never fully a part of the family as far as I know.
So, if I am to believe you, then that is to assume that if Milo had killed me, my body would have gone to the Shadowfen.
Yes.
You really felt nothing when you died. I saw my god when I died.
Felt his ass getting kicked.
Elder.
I'm asking because I want to
Actually,
understand.
Honestly, Eldrin's got a point.
Yeah. So Elder looks at Guar and she says, "No, it makes sense. Mine aunt."
I thought this was like a thing where you were bragging. Sorry.
No. When Catherine died, she died for far less time than I did. Longer than Tallow here, but she also was at the Eternal Sea. So was my brother, and that was immediately after dying. Kanos wasn't even on the best of terms with his worship of Persona, but he was still there.
But that's because whether or not he knew it, he was still living in service of Persona.
Yes. But to have nothing makes me wonder if the soul is going elsewhere or being put into some sort of purgatory.
Well, you remember what it was like in the Shadowfell?
Yeah, it started out with nothing.
It was nothing.
Saren, when you died, you died, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
You didn't see your god, though, right?
No, I woke up in a room and everything was grayscale.
But why did you wake up there? That potion was meant for Guar, and the potion had nothing to do with the Shadowfell. So what would have happened if Guar had taken it? Why would I just... What's...
Well, the potion was drank in
the presence of a Marid that was under the influence of Tal.
Yep.
Yeah, I say, Eldrin, Religion 101, the reason why the Raven Queen would exist is for those that aren't clearly set to where they're supposed to go.
Yeah. Because the Raven Queen has never seemed like, oh, this is torture that I'm going to. The Venesepa kind of feels like, oh, this is torture, right?
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yeah, I would say like the Raven Queen is a clear sort of amalgamation from. I would say, from Eldrin's perspective, would definitely kind of lean towards like, no, what an awful creature, because you're not going to Persona. But like, there is a sense of like, in terms of the idea of like being a good or being an evil entity, the Raven Queen has been remarkably good at being able to stand on that fence.
Like lawful neutral or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Saren explained what she saw when they were in the Bitches Brew, and she like got dragged to see Venesepa, and it was the dead father and all that, and how they're like in service to him.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So you know that.
We need to do some research. Why have we never questioned why there's two? Why are there two?
Eldrin, as you're questioning that, you look at Talos kind of trying to kind of get your attention and sort of like trying to figure out a question to ask you. You realize that Talos kind of now at a point of like believing you.
Okay.
So
he sees me piecing it together in this moment. He's like, "Oh, she's not making this up."
yeah, and kind of freaking out. Like he's a little like there's a
Guar would jump in real quick and just say, like, well, in the same way that there's Saluna and Shar. I mean, two sides of the same coin. One's the light, one's the darkness. I mean,
or Persona and wait, what's the bitch queen? What is she called?
Umberly.
I mean, that's that's an official name, but Umberly, yeah.
Yeah, so and Elder says her Persona and Umberly.
Yeah, I think only Bahamut doesn't have another dark side because he's too pure. So he's better.
Well, I mean, Persona and Umberly aren't like one and the same. They're two different entities.
Yeah, but Bahamut has no enemies because he's superior. He's transcended enemies. He doesn't need them and doesn't have.
I don't understand why Salune would
allow this to happen.
Yes, or not accept me as a worshiper of hers.
Why does Persona have a deal with Venesepa? I don't think Eldrin's ever said that out loud. So
would Guar remember anything that his mom told him about the nature of werewolves in Salune?
Again, it's complicated. Like it depends on. It's not necessarily like it's complicated in the terms of like no one really knows exactly where Salune stands. But it seems like according to the werewolves, Salune are their god, their goddess.
And it's kind of screwed him over, in a way.
Well, I mean, honestly, the answer to that is kind of staring you in the face. The reason why is because of who they're currently working for.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So Eldrin says, so even though Seed says that they're not working with Tal, well, they are as much as they need to for their benefit. And even though it seemed, because Venesepa was on the council that Wilbur was a part of, that he is against Tal, it seems like these are all just coincidentally lining up more. I think that... Go on. I was just going to say, I think that Brimhilda and Milo need to go fetch Demorin, and we also need to reach out to some people. And also, we need to let Tallow out of this cage.
Yes.
No.
Tallow.
Why?
Hang on. Tallow, you're a devotee of Saluna. Religion would suggest that if you all could step away from or renounce Venesepa and rededicate your lives to Saluna, then you could find yourself in those good graces again.
But they didn't.
Stepped away from Saluna.
Yeah.
But you're working for Venesepa, or in service of.
I don't see how a god would be so petty that they would, if they don't know that they're working for, or that they're benefiting.
Maybe it's not Saluna. Maybe it's Venesepa blocking them.
I'm going to give you guys the other sort of part of that hint. What happens when things are complicated? Where do the souls go when it's not clear exactly where they should go?
They go to the Raven Queen?
The Shadowfell.
The Shadowfell, yeah.
Shadowfell.
Okay.
So, yeah, we have a...
So Elder
we have a custody battle.
I think it's not that Salune is forsaking you. It's that she doesn't have a choice. There's an order to things.
Can't serve two masters. At least not any diametrically opposed to each other.
We need to fix this. If this is true, then all of the werewolves' lives, afterlives, are going to be stuck in that.
That could be what Seed meant.
That place where the light won't follow.
Yes.
That's it.
I think
that's
Saren.
why he wants to take out the Raven Queen.
Holy shit,
So
I figured
he
it out.
doesn't have to fight for him.
I figured it out. This is awesome. Talo, have you guys considered forgiving yourselves?
You hear Brimhilda just kind of go, okay, well, that is,
You love him. I don't know. You gotta talk to him.
On that
I'm
note,
right here.
Brimhilda, can you take Milo and go get Demorin, but be very careful because
yes,
we know that they are not to be trusted either. The people, the elders.
Oh. Yeah, maybe we should send Demorin a message first and ask if we can meet.
I think Brimhilda kind of like looks at you, Milo, and goes, I get and I understand why this would be put in question considering recent events and other planar sort of beings. They're, a worthy sort of challenge, but I have no fear of mortals on this plane. I think we'll be fine.
Very well.
Listen, Talo, I know I get made fun of a lot whenever I mention that I forgave myself, but I did that at a time when I was potentially about to be possessed by my number one enemy. And Selûne was actually involved in that. It was my god Bahamut and Selûne working together. And as annoying and crazy as I look at Saren and Meldrin, as crazy as this might sound, nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
What?
You got me. I think there's a good chance that actually, Guar, roll me a persuasion check.
Sure. That's good. Is a 30 good?
No.
Yeah,
It's
No.
it's a nat 20 for a 30.
Oh, it's a nat 20. Then no. But yeah, no. With a 30, you see him kind of like focusing on you, and I would say like for the next, for whatever the future is on this, you see that essentially you are able to pretty much preach forgiveness to Talo in this moment, possibly saving Talo's afterlife, but recognizing that Talo is one of very many who are not aware of what's happening here. But yeah, I mean, Talo would definitely be interested.
Yeah.
We have a lot of unaware wolves.
Yeah, you have a lot of unaware wolves.
Thank you.
Very nice.
So, what I think, just table talk real quick, what we could do is Milo and Brimhilda gets Demorin. Milo can reach out to Demorin first with the ring.
Yeah.
Maybe Saren and Raylor can go to that library Raylor really wants to go to. And maybe Guar, Wilbur, and Eldrin can take Marvin out, and Guar can kind of stand guard, and we can talk to Cerilius.
I'm down.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Because I feel like Cerilius was there with Venesepa, and besides Wilbur, I feel like talking to him would be a good... he's just on vacation, so it's time.
He's in Margaritaville.
Yeah. So, I was just going to say he's wasting away.
Yeah. Elder's like, it's time to come home, all right? Stop with the sun and the drinks.
Some people say there is a woman to blame, but I know.
Guar, as you are...
Giving yourself?
as you were so you were giving your testimony.
I
Oh,
too was in a jail cell.
Did you?
Yes,
I literally was.
Is Guar doing
I
it
was
all
trying
pure
to find
call?
other
No.
words.
No.
But yeah,
No.
Guar, as you were basically trying to convince Talo to be able to maybe find a way to be able to uh, pull himself closer to Salune after recognizing what has been happening here. Ironically, there is a little bit of like there, above board, there is a little bit of a piece of this of like Salune wasn't really necessarily saying no to him. It was that there is now another sort of piece to go to.
Right.
But yeah, so while that's happening, you see Brimhilda kind of like take a moment and start to kind of step towards it. He'll be fine. I'll see him in a little bit. All right, Milo, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right. See you all in a bit.
Wait,
yeah,
Milo.
Be careful with Marvin.
Nope. Bye.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. No. Milo says
Milo
bye.
hides behind Broomhilda.
I was saying, didn't you want to reach out to him first?
You can't just say poof and then you be gone. It's up
You
to
don't
her.
know. You don't know magic. Share
I
your
know.
testy.
But I know her.
We can.
I will share my testes. Why is it funny? Why are you all laughing?
Don't share your testy.
We're not on the ocean. No, Broomhilda. We can get there because we're gonna have to find him anyway. So we can get in the general area and meet up with him. I think it'll be fine.
All right. Like I said, be careful with Marvin.
Yes.
Don't die. We'll find you.
Neither should you. You shouldn't die either. I would really hate that.
Oh wait, Brimhilda, how do we make Marvin big?
Oh God.
Well, hopefully we'll be back in time.
Okay, so we need to get him off of that and okay. All right.
Oops. Oh God, what is happening right now?
Okay. All right. Milo, you ready? This time I say poof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have fun kidnapping the werewolf.
And with that, we'll take our 10-minute break. See you guys in 10.
Earrings that made it there. Just
They're beautiful.
gigantic. Hey, welcome
Look at
back.
me. Look at me. I'm the DM now. We all level up.
Oh, nice.
Level up. Joe? Joseph, come back.
Told you. I'm the DM now. So, we open up on
What did we
the
level
jail.
up to?
Level 19.
Oh,
20.
man.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
At
No,
level
not
20,
yet.
at level 20, I can fly.
Me too.
Yeah,
I get
can
wings.
fly. Oh, no, I just can fly. I don't get wings.
I get sick ass
I
scary
already
wings.
have wings
Ooh, well, I could have
that
had them,
I
but I
can
gave
use
them
once
to
a
you.
day.
Also, at level
Right.
20, my divine intervention always works.
That's sweet.
Hmm. My god's like, you're pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Hmm. Where's Joe?
Yeah, I'm sure he's coming.
You guys didn't even take me seriously. I was like, I'm the DM now. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, sure.
He's
Sure.
probably checking the printer.
Ah.
Yeah, 20th level, I assume the form of an angelic avenger. Using my
That's
action, I can
awesome.
undergo a transformation. For 1 hour, I gain the following benefits. Wings sprout from your back and grant you a flying speed of 60 feet. You emanate an aura of menace in a 30-foot radius. The first time any enemy creature enters the aura or starts its turn there during battle, the creature must succeed a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute until it takes any damage.
Oh, no, it's level 17. I become Stormborn, and I have a flying speed equal to my current walking speed whenever I'm not underground or indoors.
Level 15, or at least like level 15 for me. The authority with which you speak your vow of enmity gives you greater power over the foe. When a creature under the effect of your vow of enmity makes an attack, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah. Sweet.
Okay.
I was gonna be the DM.
Yeah, we leveled
Oh,
up.
yeah. Nice. Sick.
Guar's now the
Okay.
the NPC, and Broomhilda is a PC.
Right.
So who's playing Broomhilda?
You.
Yes.
Oh, I am? Okay,
Mhm.
great.
Yeah, you're a player now.
All right. Well, Mike, what do we do next?
Well, first we leveled up.
Great.
But not Broomhilda.
And then we pooped
But I
back
didn't.
and forth
That's
forever.
Broomhilda?
Yeah, you didn't.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't do enough?
No.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
Oh,
Go
well. Okay. Milo.
Go.
I'm gonna have you roll some stuff for me, friend. Go ahead and roll me a d20 first.
Just raw roll.
Mm-hmm.
8.
I wonder if Demorin looks like a sickly vampire when he turns. I mean, not vampire.
Vampire.
Whoops. Sorry, I let everyone know what the secret was.
Lore drop.
Lorianne!
Damn it!
Okay, cool. Roll me a d4.
D4 what? I don't know where they are. 2.
2. Okay, cool. All right. You appear with Broomhilda on the forest floor. It is evening. There is not a lot of you don't have really like a lot of sight around to be able to kind of see. I mean, you have dark vision, but like there's nothing to be able to kind of glean from this. You know that you're on the fourth floor. They're up there. Broomhilda and Broomhilda now at this point just kind of looks at you. I know I can't teleport directly in there, so is there a way for you to...
I mean, yeah, I can walk up there. I can't take you with me though. But I also I have no way to communicate with him.
Yeah.
That's
Eldrin's voice in your head.
I didn't take I didn't take the ring because you said we didn't need to talk to him first.
Yeah, because I assumed that you knew how to. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can find him. We'll be fine. Milo starts walking up the nearest tree.
Okay. As you start walking, you just see Brimhilda's go, "What do you want me to do?"
Hang out and stay safe.
Okay,
I'll be back.
Okay, that little tiny speech I gave was that I have nothing to fear up there. You may.
All right, then join me. By all means. What was your plan?
What was my plan? You have no way to get a hold of them. Do you know anyone to even reach out to?
Oh, I'm so far away I can't hear you. Bye. Milo's like 15 feet away.
All right, Milo dies.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Okay. Milo, give me an athletics check.
It's 19.
19. Okay. 19, give me a... Okay, in that case, go ahead and roll me a... Let's say a D6 plus 2.
It's the square one. I was 7.
Okay. It takes you over an hour.
Oh, God.
So during the process there, Milo, I'd like you to give me a couple perception checks, if you would. Actually, just give me one. Sorry.
I love this for you, Milo.
Yeah. That was a dirty 20.
Okay. Cool. All right. Then in that case, I'll give you I'll give you this. As you start heading up, about 30 minutes in, you start to hear this weird clicking sound. And it almost sounds like it's coming from inside the tree.
Yeah.
Oh. Is there any like knots or anything in the tree? Milo puts his eye up against it.
Okay, cool.
I hate it. I hate that response, Joe.
You're just making a lot of strong choices. That's all I'm saying.
I understand. I understand what I said. I hate that response, though.
I'm allowed to make responses.
I put a very vulnerable part of my body up against a mysterious noise.
I want to be very clear here. You are not putting Milo's life in my hands. You're putting Milo's life in your hands.
Yeah.
That does not make that better.
That's fine. That's what it is. Okay, cool. What you see doesn't make sense. I'm going to ask, so Milo, your initial thing that you see is this strange greenish light that is almost blinding to put your eye up into it.
Ah, crap.
Do you immediately pull away?
Yeah, I think if he's getting, like, flashed, he would, yeah.
Cool. What do you do next?
I think he keeps climbing to the canopy, I guess.
Okay. Milo, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
$18.
Okay. An 18. You're starting to smell something incredibly sweet. Like a natural sort of honey that feels like as it's kind of coming into your nostrils, it's kind of coating and running down the back of your throat. 18 is a fail. Milo, as you go full unconscious and start to fall from a very, very high distance. And we're going to pause you there.
Neat.
There's stuff in those trees, man. Meanwhile,
it didn't happen to be a poison, was it?
It wasn't poisoned.
So the rest of us are going back to the ship, right? So we can get Rayler and this Marvin.
Makes sense to me.
Should we? I mean, Eldrin's going to ask Tallow, do you want to stay here locked up, or would you like to come back with us?
I think it would. I don't know. It would make more sense in the design of what we're doing to assume that I am either dead or being held.
Very
if
well.
I am seen with you, it would greatly diminish your chances.
Okay. I turn to Lady Lavelia. Are you fine with that? With him here? We can wait till Rowan returns so that you are not alone.
Looks at Quar. Do you have a weapon?
Do I have a weapon?
That I could borrow?
I give her one of my daggers.
Maybe something a little bigger?
Shing! I pull out a longer dagger.
What are you pulling out?
It's a different dagger, but it's just longer.
I am fully elven. I have been trained in many art forms around sword fighting. Is there a weapon that you could give me that has a little bit of a longer reach so that I could be a little bit more deadly as opposed to stabbing at something who is within arm's reach of me.
I look around. I kind of check my bag. I think I, if anything, let me check my backpack. I think I still have a glaive. Yep, I have a glaive.
You pull a glaive out of your backpack.
I pull a...
I would just say it's in your portable hole.
Yeah.
Because that would be crazy. First off, actually, you do, like, you just, like, lay out your, that portable hole in there.
Yeah, I'm like, werewolf head, weird spider blossom.
What are you doing? Why is
there...
Oh my god, why is there a hole in the...
Here, yeah.
It's magic.
I just had to pull this glaive out of my hole. What?
Thank you. You see her kind of like twirl it in her hands, and Guar, you kind of get like an idea, like, oh yeah, yep, weapon training.
Hell yeah. I pick up my portable hole, roll it up, and put it back in my backpack. I had a really cool wind saber, but there was this Leonin paladin who was like a total badass, and he needed a new weapon, and I just, but so I'm sorry. If I'd known you were gonna need a weapon, maybe I could have hung on to it, but...
Was he from Hassamal?
I think he was.
Oh, God, that terrible choice.
Wait, why?
Hassamalians are...
Out of character, Tishian's from Hassamal, right?
Tishian is from Hassamal, yeah. Okay. I don't think you know very much about Tishian, so the assumption would be that absolutely he is from Hassamal, which he is.
Yeah.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Of course.
We don't have a great standing with Hassamal for a good reason. They're pretty ruthless in their military exploits.
I am not one to judge someone on their family's bad choices.
Right, but you did give someone a martial... I hope it wasn't particularly powerful weapon. Was it magical?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Great. Well...
No, listen. Okay, all right. So, he and I were cut from the same cloth. We came from a place that developed a reputation for bad things. I think both of us had gotten away from that, and he was very... had a lot of prowess in battle, and I respect that. And he needed a weapon, and I had one that I wasn't using, and so... But you like the glaive, though?
Yes, this is... where is this from?
I found it.
All right.
Yes,
this will do nicely.
Okay, good.
Do you want me to sharpen it? It's been...
Oh, for sure. I can do it for you if you want.
I have nothing else to do while I'm here, so...
Okay. Okay.
I'd be happy to sharpen your tools. There you go. You hear Celeste in your back here and just go, damn.
I'm flattered.
I mean, to be fair, you don't need that glaive anymore. You have me.
I say this, so yeah, I know. And I also don't need you to be sharpened either, so I don't know what she's talking about. So that I say to Lavelia, I'm very flattered. I have someone to sharpen my tools, and but if anything changes, I'll consider it.
Were you leaving? You're on your way? Yes?
Yeah.
Eldrin looks so confused.
What's wrong?
What's happened? I don't understand what this conversation...
I will stand guard for the prisoner.
Very well.
Until Roman gets back.
My lady, if you ever want to spar, that would be pretty cool. I mean, I want to see. It'd be cool to see your training in action. So.
Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Well, I mean, of course, it would be for fun. I wouldn't want to actually hurt you. It's crazy.
It's been a couple of years, so.
That's unacceptable. As a leader, you should be, very skilled in protecting yourself and defense and all that stuff. Make sure you keep up with your training.
Eldrin, the lady clearly has some skill, okay? She's probably used to the more diplomatic ways of negotiations, not the violent ones, okay?
As a true leader, you need to be skilled in all areas.
Okay, that might be
At
true,
least that's what my mother has taught me.
She's got a full plate right now. She's doing her best. It is important, though, to get some training. If we can work on it sometime if you want. But
now that we are on the subject, the way that you all did handle that crowd back there did make things a little bit difficult for me. So maybe there's a possibility that some training might need to be given.
I fully understand and accept that. Oh, no. At home, I would have been fine with that conversation because they wouldn't have let their emotions get the best of them and make it difficult to talk to them. I just have to learn how to discuss things.
My lady, we'll be going now.
Wilbur and Saren, anything you guys can do to pull these two away from Lipelia?
Once Mom and Dad start fighting, it's out of my hands.
You just focus on your dinner.
Yeah.
You're muted, Caleb.
God damn it. Saren will just grab Wilbur's hand and start walking towards the door.
I follow you very closely after. My lady, thank you. I entrust my glaive to you. I have no doubt you know how to use it.
Yes. There would be something about diplomacy that would be understood as the... Yeah, okay, all right. Good.
Eldrin, come on.
Okay.
Your Royal Majesty, let's go.
I was giving her the courtesy of letting her finish her sentence, but it was lovely speaking with you, Lady Libelia. I will take what you said to heart, and I will try to be better when I speak to the fairer races here on land. And then I turn and follow Gore.
You got it. Yeah, just in the background, you see her kind of just like trying to figure out, like, so wait, did I win that argument or is she? Just like stuck in that realm.
See, Eldrin wasn't even arguing.
Yep. Beautiful. With that, you guys are heading back to the ship. It is evening. No one is outside, which is great. And there's no okay, cool. I rolled a nat 20, so your time going from the bastion to the ship is not only uneventful, it's just downright perfect. I mean, like, couldn't go faster, couldn't go smoother.
It's a little boring, though, after the fun Wilbur and I had. And Eldrin does mention, she goes, I think our form of travel was much more exciting, Wilbur. As Guar is rowing.
I would tend to agree with you. We went super fast.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a great job, Guar.
Do you want me to row faster, Your Royal Majesty? Because I can.
No, you're doing a great job.
Ramming speed!
I was just commenting on the fun that Wilbur and I were able to have in a hard, difficult situation.
Incredible. Yeah, you guys get to the boat. Guar, you do hit the boat. Or hit the ship, excuse me.
Aha!
No damage to the ship, but thankfully no damage to the rowboat either. So that's
taste my vengeance. Sorry, I got a little carried away.
You do see oh my gosh. Hold on.
Too many names.
Too many names. It's been a minute, actually, too.
Senfira?
No.
Spirit Vildani, Jack,
Castian.
Lucia, Castian.
Lucia. Yeah, you do see Lucia kind of look down below. What are you... Why are you trying to break my rowboat?
Oh, sorry. I was going really fast.
You need a rope?
Yes, please.
Throws a rope down.
Thank you.
And you guys get on board. I will be right back. I can hear you guys. Honestly, I'm going to be gone for maybe 10 seconds. So go ahead and just tell me what you guys are doing next.
Okay. Well, it's late. We probably don't. I'm guessing the library isn't open still, so I don't think you and Rayla are going to go back on shore right now, right? Or
Can probably wait till tomorrow.
okay.
You still have the books that we have, right? I mean,
Yes,
we still have that, at least.
Yeah, Raylar's been reading them all day, and he said
Okay.
that he just thinks that we'll be able to find more if there's a library in Grifton. Although, I don't know. Do you think there is? We should have asked Lobelia about that. And we want to get Marvin out. I mean, I don't relish the thought of being out late. I look up, is the moon out? Like, really? Like, is it a full moon again?
Yep.
I say... So we could go on land, but I fear we'll be...
Oh my goodness, Saren, there. Oh. Everyone's okay?
So
I was afraid to jump up. We didn't have the rowboat because you had the rowboat, and then I was thinking I would swim to shore, but I wasn't entirely sure how heavy this was going to be in the water. So I had tried to convince Lucia to go, and she assured me that you were fine, and there was not really much I could do. She's actually being very stubborn about it, but
I mean,
but you're okay.
Saren messaged you. Do you not trust her word when she says she's fine?
Oh god, I forgot. It didn't work last time either, did it?
No, it did not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Saren would have totally forgot too.
I didn't.
I should have.
All right. One more time. I cannot receive magic or use it.
Oh.
That's why. Okay.
Because of this.
I should have said something to Lucia, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Everybody's
As long as you're all right, I guess.
Fine. I'm glad you didn't leave the ship by yourself.
Well, I heard of something about a library trip.
Do we know if there is one? I mean, I guess we really
When
don't.
you did say that in front of Lobelia,
Yeah.
and she didn't
Mhm.
Yeah,
she didn't go
okay.
like, what library?
What
Yeah.
library? We don't read here.
Yeah. What the fuck did you just say? We don't read. Get out of here.
Get
We're
out
not
of here, nerd.
losers.
Nerd! All right, all of you die. All of you can die. Fine. The entire town.
Well, yes, I mean, I think you and Saren should go to the library, but I probably tomorrow morning.
Why?
Because it's late and there are werewolves.
Werewolves.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay.
Mostly the horrors.
Yeah, the horrors persist.
But so do we.
I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should we try to get Marvin out now or wait? Well, we have to wait for Broomhild anyway,
I was
correct?
going to say, because we don't have anybody to restore him to his original size.
Yeah, so maybe we do need to wait till the morning.
Where's Milo?
Oh, Milo and Broomhild are back with the family, retrieving Demora and Vinrona.
I should have gone with them.
They'll be fine. It's quick.
I hope so.
Deletion
on.
Vinrona. That's a...
It's not gonna be good.
Yes, that was one of the names that we'd read.
Was he with
so
us
we-
at the with the family?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
him and Huxley were doing fancy magic shit when fighting the house dragon.
Right, but I don't think he met Demorin.
We've talked about the Renronas a lot, though.
Yeah, fair.
The
most recent thing would be that he read a thing of saying,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
He was there.
Yeah, he was. I was the only one that wasn't there when Demorin spoke with everyone.
Yeah,
okay.
He was there.
All right, okay. Okay. In that case, we. All right. Okay. All right. Well, that's. Is it not dangerous there too?
Probably, but Broomhilda can handle herself.
Oh boy, can she!
And she's with Milo, so I'm not too concerned. It's not like he's going to separate himself again. We've told him many times not to.
Don't speak too soon, Eldrin.
I mean, I told him just today not to. So
one of us should have went with him.
And you know how much weight that carries.
Be fine.
I'm fine.
Fine.
Okay, well, so we can't talk to anyone at the moment. I hate waiting one more day. Also, I didn't want so a fortnight, does that mean a few days?
Oh, that means a couple weeks.
Oh. Why did I think it was a few days? Larian's dumb. Eldrin would know.
Hey, don't talk about my friend like that.
Aw, thank you. So yeah, Eldrin will say,
fault.
Yeah, so Eldrin will say, so we have some time, although I would hate to be here a few weeks, because, you know, we have other things we need to handle. But I don't know what else to do. I suppose we wait for Broomhilda.
Eldrin, I think you and I can convene with our gods. See if we need any additional guidance, potentially.
Yes, you're right. It's been... Yes, let's do that. I can commune with Persona.
I just have an idea. I just something to think about. Maybe you could convene with your gods together. I mean, they're gods, right? So why wouldn't they be able to be together in the same conversation with their mortal servants?
We can try, but what I do is different than what Guar does. I do a ritual where I actually get answers from Persona. You speak with Celeste?
I get answers too. I'm game if you are. That sounds awesome.
I mean, you all see the ridiculousness of that, right? If there's two gods that are able to have extreme power enough to be able to give that, why couldn't they just all meet in this? Just looks at Saren. That are just right. Like
No, I see what you're saying. It's just that I think that there are certain parameters that they have to work within, and we'll see if we can find a way through that. I know that Persona and Bahamut don't have any ill will towards each other.
So, if they were a couple, the gods have to work in.
Their couple name would be Persahut.
Yes, that's what I've been learning lately, unfortunately. If Persona could fix everything, I'm sure it already would have been fixed.
Well, why don't we go pray to Persahut? It would be great.
Well, all right. Yeah, all right, okay. Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Just seems very gatekeeping.
Well, you know, I mean, I never thought of it because I tend to worship privately. It's very much like it's for you. It's for you, the individual. You're not supposed to like brag about it all the time and talk about, you know, all the great things your God does for you. It's supposed to be for you. So like that's really important, you know, that it's. But I'm open to having that conversation.
Sorry. So what you're saying is that Bahamut would meet with Persona, but Persona wouldn't meet with Bahamut?
No.
I mean, Bahamut's down for whatever, I think. I mean, Bahamut doesn't care about that kind of thing. He just wants people to do the right thing and do good.
You don't speak for my God.
Guar loses all of his powers instantly.
We can try.
Why? Bahamut is great. I'm talking about.
I don't know. Like, I mean, you are speaking a lot for Bahamut here.
It's just what I've learned.
He'd be fine with that.
Bahamut.
Yeah, absolutely. He's very open to all.
Mm-hmm.
Eldrin will say, Guar, have you done this ritual before?
I'm still just straight up messing with Eldrin. no, but I'm willing to do it. Just show me how.
Okay, well, when my mother and I did this ritual together, we were able to not summon Persona, but summon Kanos, and he was able to give actually more answers than Persona. But sit with me.
Okay.
Eldrin will set
Clunk.
up like little candles, and she'll do what she did with her mother, and she will
This is nice.
take both of his hands awkwardly for 10 minutes.
You see, as Eldrin's doing this, Eldrin has not told everybody else to go away, so you see Raylor just like, oh, this is exciting. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Whew.
Okay. And then Eldrin will have her head bowed in silent prayer for 10 minutes.
Do you want my hands on top, or like, do you want one of each, or like, how do we?
Eldrin slaps your hands and says, "Be quiet, please."
Oh, yeah, you get to go again then. Oh wait, no, I'm on top. Sorry.
About a minute goes by, and then you hear a voice that goes, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" Oh, hey, Wilbur. Hey, why is everybody standing around? Oh, did something bad happen?
I'm waiting for Eldrin. I'm waiting for Eldrin to try to slap my hand again.
They're doing their prayers and rituals in front of people.
On the deck of the ship?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Great. Yeah. Awesome. Can I sit with you?
Yeah, but you have to be very quiet. You know what? Some music might be nice.
Got it.
Thank you.
Sits next to Wilbur, just very close. Wilbur, did you want to? Actually, I could teach you if you want.
But I have to charge.
No, thank you.
Okay. All right. What type of music? You know what? I'll just go with it. Oh,
Eldrin has 4 siblings. She is very skilled at tuning out noise.
Meanwhile, you're hearing.
Ding, 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 ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding. It's always the B string. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, now I gotta play DM. Hold on. So Eldrin and Guar.
So I'm casting Commune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pull that. Can I give her any like boost or anything like that?
Absolutely not.
Like,
just gonna 1 second.
Like my aura or something? I don't know. I feel this feels better. No, like one of each. That feels better.
You feel Eldrin squeeze both hands very tightly.
Aww.
Eldrin
Cool.
feels.
So,
go for it.
I was just saying, commune just straight up works.
Yeah,
so,
commune just works.
Yeah. So it's I will say this: it's unclear whether or not Guar is helping or not.
Yeah, and it's unclear whether or not Bahamut is going to be in this, right?
Well, I'm still still giving general attention to Bahamut and just being like, I'm here. I'm down for this. If you want to show up, it'll be awesome.
Down.
I just want this to work. I just want to get some
Bahamut,
guidance.
we saw you across the bar and we liked your vibe.
We bought you a drink.
Why do I feel like this is like? In my head, it's like Eldrin's Lutheran and Guar's non-denominational.
Yeah.
It's just like
100%.
You know, hey, what happened? You know,
Eldrin feels Guar's left hand squeeze her hand and then his right hand squeeze her hand.
I will say that Eldrin does focus a little bit on. She's gonna say, you know, to Persona, obviously whatever he deems she's worthy of, she will take, but if it's possible to send an emissary like he has in the past who can speak for longer. She understands that he can't answer as much, but she's hoping to get her brother, but understands if she doesn't.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, here's the choices I'll give you. Either commune, which just straight up works, or there's a possibility of this working. But that means you are using Guar for help.
I will use Guar for help.
Yes.
Because Eldrin wants more. The last few communes she hasn't gotten much, but she will never admit it to Guar.
Okay, you got it.
While this is happening, Guar is definitely just like saying, "Oh, wouldn't it be awesome if you showed up with Persona, and that would really freak Eldrin out? I don't want to just do it to freak Eldrin out, but I just think that would be kind of a fun bonus. But it would also be cool to see you and talk to you for real. I mean, I think it's great the way we communicate already, but you know, this is where I'm like, but if you're down, like that's cool." So
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. So for this, Guar, you will be using your charisma modifier, and Eldrin, you'll be using your wisdom modifier as your spell modifiers for this roll. I need both of you guys to roll, and there's a total that you guys need to get to.
Okay. Can I? No, I can't guide myself, right? Because I'm concentrating on this.
I'd say no. Yeah, not for this.
Yeah. I'm scared. What do I use? I'm going to use the Persona dice.
Mine wasn't bad.
I'm going to roll again. I'm going to use my heroic inspiration.
Okay.
$17.
Oh my god, that's what I got too.
Wow. The DC was 30. So you guys just got it.
Hell yeah.
Cool. So with a 34, amongst both of you, actually channeling your energies together, where they come from, who they come from, building into the Guar using Eldrin's hand to scratch his butt.
What?
It's a youth group thing. Okay. You do feel that there is this presence that I would argue. Actually, I'll say this: Guar and Eldrin, both of these feel familiar, but there's some sort of strange kind of twist, some sort of pieces of Guar, feeling Bahamut's sort of like light, kind of emanating through and having this sort of like warm kind of glow that has always felt a little like warm, but almost like alien-like in a way. Is this like, it's in my view of like how silvered metal would feel in the air and on the skin and like that sort of thing. You are also feeling this sort of strange sense of actually no, just kidding, I lied. You are also hearing this strange sound of sea. In Eldrin, vice versa, you're hearing those like kind of like initial sort of sounds of the sea actually picking up and moving and responding to everything that you have, but you also feel this sort of sense of something in the air that feels at first almost like powdery and like this sense of like a thickness in the air, I guess. Okay. But also feeling incredibly warm around it. Notably, Wilbur and Saren, both of you are noticing that there is both glowing light between the two of them, and you feel the ship itself start to move a little bit more than it should. As you guys are working together.
Aww.
It's so beautiful.
Tears in Raylor's eyes.
Yeah, you hear Raylor's going, this is how it should be. We are the world. And both of you see this figure seem to almost kind of step down between you. Only you two can see this. The figure itself is not... Aldrin, it's not your brother.
Okay.
And Guar, it's not anyone that you recognize either. The figure it's not Celeste. It's... although I guess it kind of looks a little like Celeste in the idea that it is a figure that seems to be no hair, but you don't see like any. You only see like an outline of a shape of what seems to be like a male-leaning figure, but bald, featureless in the eyes, or featureless, no eyes, no mouth, just this like kind of like white kind of outline of a figure. As you see them step down on the deck between you both. And Eldrin, I imagine you're kind of the first to sort of open your eyes as you're kind of feeling that sort of presence around you.
Yeah.
And you see the figure sort of nod in your direction. And then Guar, you open your eyes and you see the figure turn and nod in your direction.
I look at Eldrin. Hello.
Eldrin thinks for a second and realizes, I don't know what I wanted to ask.
So how does this work?
Normally I have 3 questions, but sometimes Persona grants me more if I'm speaking it with an emissary.
You see the figure kind of nod at that.
Okay. I guess then the first question I have is Venesepa, how do I want to phrase this? Is Venesepa causing souls to stay in the Shadowfell and not go to the gods they're supposed to be going to?
A complicated question.
Yeah, she has a lot of those.
The god of the dead cannot keep souls that have a clear path.
Why was Darthorid Venrona in the Shadowfell then?
Darthoridin was not of either faith. It is not for either to say.
Okay.
Let me ask one.
Yep.
The werewolves that we've come across have been blocked from their god. Is there a way we can help them reconnect and find solace in their god once again?
The gods are full of power and might, but they seek faithful followers. those that walk a path against the design of what these gods hold dear, or what could break their pact, even if they are unaware.
So if we look at Eldrin, so if we just study what matters to Saluna, we can relay that information to the werewolves.
I suppose, but is there are Tal, Venesepa, and these people that worship Venesepa, Seed, her people, are they connected?
Neither. The great dragon, or the ruler of the seas, are connected to what these creatures hold dear. It is difficult to connect and understand how their allegiances work.
Have any Tritons been afflicted with going to the Shadowfell instead of the Eternal Sea?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
How do we stop this?
Limiting contact and denying the gods their faithful followers would prove to have many enemies that want them back. However, the gods do not step away from their thrones and will not intervene directly.
But then Venesepa isn't playing by the same rules. Right, Guar?
That would make sense to me.
Actually, he is.
Oh, yeah, he's sending his people, right?
Yeah. What, if any, are Tal's and, I guess by and large, Venesepa's weaknesses? If you know any, how can we find a way to exploit them? How can we take power from them? That's all one question, by the way.
Tal is, as of this moment, still mortal. Powers continuing to grow. One with continuing growth in power often forgets to pay close attention to the small followers.
Guar smiles. Yeah.
Yeah, Eldrin thinks about Wilbur. If we fail... Oh, go on, Guar.
No.
If we have so many, and forgive me if this is too big of a question, but we have so many things, so many directions that I feel Persona has led me towards, but I don't see how they all connect. We have Maple Lease to retrieve Volmos' soul. We have Dwendelver, which is the seat of Tal, and now we have Grifton and the werewolves and the vampires. Are they all connected? Or are we letting things slip by focusing on one more than the other?
This world of Astera.
That's the first time we've ever heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Has many enemies within their walls. Some who are even unaware that their choices may result in its destruction. Astera is a world of mortals, and because of that, they will always be in danger, and they will always possess the strength to overcome.
The light bulb goes on for Guar, and he says to Eldrin, "Do you realize they're not just referring to small in stature, the people at the bottom of the food chain or whatever, the commoners, Tal's created his own worst enemy. Don't you see? This is just a classic tyrant move. They realize that one day amongst everybody that they battle, there's going to be at least someone who rises against them and strikes back. He's no different. He feeds off of fear. He feeds off of negativity. If we can rally people to our cause to help them see the light, he loses power.
What about the Watchers? How are they connected to this? And Astera, what is Astera? We're in Imea.
There exists lands beyond this one.
What?
That's all he says.
That's... That's awesome. So...
There is a city that, if discovered and rebuilt, can serve as refuge for the lost and the ones who are refused. That is your connection.
Eldrin looks confused.
What city? Where is it located, or where should it be located?
It is closer than you think.
It's in here.
No, Guar.
No, no.
Here?
No.
Oh.
Mm-mm. No. Nope.
This is so much bigger than us. I don't understand what is expected of us.
Very simple. Leaving you this last command from both your gods. Try.
Tell Muhammad I said hi!
So just a reminder, these two didn't hear that conversation.
Yeah,
Right.
because we were probably talking in the space, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So as the light kind of like pulls back in and just kind of disappears, you hear Castian, singing, and then do you want me to just keep going? They've just been staring.
Whoa!
Try. Guar, try? I don't...
That was amazing!
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good too. Holy shit! Is that what you get to do all the time?
No. Sometimes try... We need something more definitive than that.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
He's always given us Tritons clear commands. Protect...
I take Eldrin's hand again. Eldrin, you're overthinking it. Try. If we put our efforts into vanquishing evil, if we put our efforts into helping the people that are being oppressed by Tal, we will win.
Not
What
necessarily.
we're already doing.
Yes! We're on the right track. Don't you get it?
I should have asked how many of my people have been afflicted or are lost.
But at least you know.
Separated from persona that is a fate worse than death.
I can't imagine. But there's time. We can stop this. We can save them. Tal feeds off of fear and anger and hatred.
I don't think Tal is the biggest evil that we're dealing with.
Okay, but that still applies to that because they said try.
Saren, what do you know of Venesepa's followers? I mean, you're not a follower, you were forced into it, but you're one of his people here, right? But you also have free will. Well,
For now.
For now.
Sort of.
But Seed was different from you. She's a zealot. She believes what she's saying.
Yeah, she's a fan.
Yeah. He said there was another, or there were more. I don't know if... he said it wasn't time for me to meet them. I don't know if that was Seed, or... I assume there's others, too. What are we trying, by the way?
We asked if... I asked at the end, how we're supposed to deal with all of this. It's so big. It's so much bigger than any of us. Because there's connections with the god of death. There's connections with Tal and the Watchers. I guess there's a hidden land that we could find at some point that we just learned about. Apparently Aimea isn't the entire world. I don't know anymore. I mean, maybe this is how
Obviously, I'm from Valshar.
Yes, I mean that's just science.
I mean, I thought that the entire land was called Aimea.
No, we're from the I believe they call them the Isles here.
Oh. Okay, so that's not as... Okay.
Which is honestly a little derivative. I mean, there are many Isles, and not all of them are where we are. But
I want to apologize. I just, when I first came on land, I heard Aimea and just assumed land is Aimea. So, I guess I could have done a little bit more research into that. But
What's this?
I don't know. He said that it's a place of refuge, a place... I mean, could it be that place of sand I saw in that vision?
He said it was closer than we think.
Sounds a lot like Mapley's. That's how my patron described it to me.
That would make sense. Guar's basking. I'm still just like, whoa. I'm like just first day out of summer camp.
Yeah, Saren, almost word for word, you think of as Eldrin is saying that is exactly what Maple Ace was described it to you as.
Right.
So
yeah,
we need to get there.
Yeah.
But this is important too. He made it seem like this is important as well, and that it's all connected. I mean, maybe if we get Damore in here, maybe we can delegate a little bit at this point.
Right, and we need to figure out what they can do to walk in the path of Selûne, because then she'll take them back.
How could anything? Why would? I don't care if he's the god of death. Why would he want to separate people from their gods? He has plenty of people that he can take.
Because that's how he gets power. That's what That's what makes him feel powerful. Don't you understand? The thing I said about tyrants. Veniseppa's a tyrant in the same way. They want to win, Eldrin. It's conquest.
I'll need to let Catherine know about this. I mean, she needs to know that our people potentially are not going to the Eternal Sea.
Saren looks away guiltily. Does not make eye contact with Eldrin at all.
Eldrin doesn't clock it because we're all overwhelmed right now.
Hey, Catherine, do not look for your father, please.
Yeah. I'm stoked.
Where's my dad?
Are you my dad?
Are you my dad?
Are you my dad?
It turns into Taken, just from Catherine's perspective.
Wait a second. Eldrin stops for a second and thinks. She goes, maybe it's not everyone who dies. Maybe, I mean, obviously it's not everyone who dies. Maybe it's whoever dies and... Was Lahad part of Veniseppa's stuff at all? Because you took souls, Saren, and those souls go to the Shadowfell. So maybe these are the people that are being sent there, separated from their gods, are people that his followers have touched.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Because Lahad killed Darth.
Oh. Yeah.
Although I did ask specifically about Darth, and I think it was pretty clear in life and in death he didn't really pick a side. So.
Okay, but does that mean you automatically go to the Shadowfell if you don't pick a side?
I don't know.
Yeah, definitively, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to get sorted.
Guard didn't pay attention to that part in religion class. There were no werewolves there.
And Eldrin just says, I don't know. I never really thought about it. In Nowhere, we all belong to Persona. There isn't really a thought of anything else. Even those who aren't as pious know that in the end they will be with Persona.
But do you see? That fits into the try thing. Because trying is committing. Trying is choosing a side.
But Zaris didn't really choose a side, and he didn't seem to think he was going to the Shadowfell.
Yes, he did. He chose your side. He chose you, Eldrin. He chose your siblings who were going to take his place. He may not have believed in a god, but he believed in people. And that's something. He believed in the realm. That's trying to me.
Sorry, what's the realm? I like that word.
Enoria.
Nice. Oh, that's what you call yourself? The realm? Okay.
Well, I don't know. Just like a realm is a general, just like a big, swath of, land that is governed by a ruling class, and people live there, work there, and so contribute to the society.
Right. No, I know what a realm is, but you said the realm, so I'm not here. Go ahead.
From my perspective, Enora is the realm, but I understand what you're saying. Eldrin kind of has a moment of like intense guilt that passes through, and she's just like, "Oh my God, Zaris is dead." I don't think I've processed that yet. I don't have time for this. Okay, hold on. All right. What's next?
I think the easiest thing to do, based on our proximity to it, is we figure out what Seluna needs from the werewolves to be back in her graces, and we tell them that, and then they do it.
But what if they don't believe it? It seems like the Alpha is working with Seed, or thinks that they are.
Then we become the Alpha.
Or Jamorin does, I suppose.
Or that.
Wilbur, when you were speaking with Cerilius and all of them, I mean, Venesepa didn't speak, right? He didn't...
No.
He was just a silent
Just silent, observing. Very creepy.
Why was he given a seat at that table and the Raven Queen wasn't?
I don't know.
I bet Cerilius might know.
I bet Cerilius probably does know. But who knows where he is?
Fucking Cerilius.
Well, I mean, Grian told me where he is. They found that place that made Brimhilda very shocked. I forget what it was called. Okay. Well, I think we have a lot to think on while we wait for Brimhilda. I mean, I don't think it's safe to at least take Marvin out tonight, even when she gets back.
Yeah. I want to start. Do we have a book about Selune that we found, or is that just a portion of the book?
Possibly.
It was just about the moon, I think.
Oh, yes.
There could be something about Selune in there. Maybe we could find... Oh, I gotta remember. My mom talked about Selune all the time.
Wilbur.
Yes.
Do you feel
Yes.
this strange sort of wind suddenly?
Excuse me.
It seems to be focused in a direction towards the forest on the other side of the river.
Anyone else feel that?
No. Are you okay?
Yeah, there was like.
Did you lose time again? What happened in the past 5 minutes? Recount it to me.
You've been talking about Venesepa and Cerilius.
Okay. Good job, Wilbur.
No, there was just this weird burst. Y'all didn't feel that? And then I'm going to start like walking that direction.
As you walk in that direction, you notice that one of the trees over on that side seems to be a little different than the rest. Most of the trees in this area are like broadleaf sort of forests, so they're, they change with the seasons and things like that. But the one tree that almost seems to kind of line up almost perfectly with where you felt that wind coming from seems to have a lot more orange leaves on it.
Is it Riley?
What are you looking at, Wilbur?
Look at this tree. Look at all the orange leaves.
What do you see, boy?
Yeah, I'll move over to Wilbur to look.
You see it.
I mean...
Riley?
You feel the wind kind of blowing at your back in that direction once again.
You don't feel that?
No.
Hey, Wilbur, trust yourself. We're right here with you.
I mean, I would think this is Riley, right?
Do you feel any pull anywhere in any direction?
Well, the wind is like pushing me that direction, I guess.
Well, let's go. We're right here with you.
I mean, it's late and that's the forest. Maybe you should use my bracelet first to reach out to Riley.
That's a good idea. I'll take the bracelet
And I say psych, and I take it back.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Took a point of inspiration
Yikes.
for that.
Fucking got
Fuck
him.
yeah. No.
Got him.
You thought you were
Got
getting your
him!
one call? Okay.
And then Wilbur goes and reaches for it and like trips and falls right into the right into the river.
And then we all point and laugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, I gave you the bracelet.
Riley, this is Wilbur. Where are you right now?
You feel the wind push a little bit stronger towards your back, and then you hear a response. Oh, okay, we're doing this. Can you just come to shore, please?
Oh, okay. It's her.
Okay, well, it's kind of dangerous out there. Maybe she should come over here.
No, she said, can you just come to shore, please?
She's literally a tree. What is she supposed to do? Just like swim?
Okay.
Guar is firing on all cylinders tonight.
Sure. Yeah.
Guar's been enlightened.
Yeah.
Guar had a transformative experience. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
You said they felt the wind pushing you? She was leading you to her. Let's go.
Well,
I want to see Riley too.
I couldn't be
Saren,
sure.
you do have wings.
You take Wilbur.
Yeah.
You could take Wilbur.
Carry me like a swallow.
Yeah, I don't think I used them today, right?
What do you mean, an African or European swallow?
At this, I feel like Eldrin and Guar are
I was
arguing.
muted. You got there first.
And Eldrin's like, look, Guar, all I'm saying is that you're the one that will have to explain to my mother if I get turned into a werewolf because we go out into the woods at night.
She would probably think you were stronger.
Excuse me?
Well,
Saren just unfurls her wings. Wilbur, you want me to carry you over there?
Could you imagine if you could control the weather and tear people to shreds?
I just feel like that would not be very, it wouldn't be very queenly of me.
Queen is subjective.
Oh, okay. Well, that
friends.
That solves that.
What?
Saren
Okay,
just took Wilbur.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Wilbur, sorry, I just realized my camera's been on for.
Oh,
way too long.
No, I thought you were like posing.
The big Usain Bolt fan.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you trying to like do something funny with
Someone
Rayla right now? Because this
Lord
isn't
of the
funny
Dance.
anymore.
Hey, get it? Okay.
Oh, and then Joe goes psych.
Got him.
Fucking got him again.
Damn, get some inspiration, Joe.
Thank you. God, so dumb. Okay. Cool. So Wilbur, you reach the other side with Saren, and rather quickly. It is nighttime, but you do see that there seems to be this strange sort of form that comes out of the tree. Good thing you checked all the boxes to make sure, absolutely. As you see Ralia Samira appear out from the tree itself. Her body, like her skin kind of wooden until she kind of reaches a certain space, and then you see the flowing sort of red hair. Wilbur.
Oh, that is so cool.
Thanks.
Hi.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Everything okay? Wilbur.
Yes.
There are people near the grove.
What?
Yes.
What
I'm going to
people?
describe them to you, and then you can tell me whether or not they're allowed to kill them. Okay?
Okay.
Normally, I would just kind of let them pass. They're only like they're like still like a couple miles north of here, but considering the recent situations, it's just seemed to make more sense to be more cautious,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So one of them is an elf, seemingly elven, long black hair. Seems to be traveling on an eagle, although I think it was someone who wild shaped, which I will say, as a dryad, it is incredibly disrespectful how much druids just like to pretend that they're all animals. But
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there. There's a figure that is looks to be human. It's wearing like a lot of purple and seems to be carrying a cane.
Oh.
Tiefling, I think, red skin, or a very weird looking satyr. Not really. Sorry, that's red skin satyr. I don't think that's a thing. Not since I've been in the Feywild, but
Okay.
does that ring any bells to you?
I don't think so.
Wilbur, the guy with the cane.
Okay, so
maybe?
permission to kill him?
No. Could that be Alistair's group?
Oh. Alice.
The guy whose parents we were with for a while.
Oh yeah. Oh, we
Wilbur
probably
hasn't met Yue,
Oh my
has
God.
he?
No.
Wilbur hasn't, no.
Yeah,
But Wilbur has been in Alistair's house.
Yeah, and Eldrin.
We see pictures. We saw pictures, probably, right?
Yeah.
Huxley talked about him too.
Yeah. And Huxley also talked about Gwen.
But it's way better to
not
have
in a good way.
To have.
It's way better to have
no.
Ralia just be like, okay, I'm going to kill them.
Yeah.
Oh no! Please don't kill them.
Well, do they seem like they're threatening the grove?
It's kind of hard to answer that. Basically, I mean, at first I saw just intruders, so I sent 26 wolves after them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And then, which I was going to, honestly just kind of wash my hands of it and be like, hey, better safe than sorry. But then one of the elven woman talked to one of the wolves and said they didn't mean any harm. So I guess technically speaking, they did say they didn't mean any harm, but that they were
Does
just
Riley
kind
know
of
about
trying
the
to
rods
pass
and-
through.
Does Riley know about the rods and all that?
I believe so.
I mean, they had Winona, and you both would know that if she mentioned Yue, so Winona would know them.
Saren would say like, that cane that he has. It's one of the rods. We think.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So she'll get the. I've been kind of enlisting a lot of forest creatures around. So bears maybe.
No.
Well.
No.
Wolves and bears.
Well, maybe they're just passing.
Neither.
Maybe they're just passing by. I mean,
Well, I kind of was okay with that, and then one of them was like, "Hey, we would love to talk to you."
They wanted to talk to you?
Yes.
Oh. Well, you don't want to talk to him? Maybe
I could.
Maybe you should just hear him out.
Yeah, I think they're like kind of our allies, sort of.
That's what I was. Okay. All right. Yeah. Then I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
You okay? Any news?
Yeah. Waldo.
Yeah, we've been trying to. We found a couple other of them, which has been good, but Waldo is still missing, unfortunately.
Waldo's not missing anymore.
Okay. Was it quick?
Yeah.
If those responsible paid.
Not yet. Well, I don't think so yet. I don't really know. Waldo wasn't really able to talk at all, so I don't know how Waldo's situation came to be, so.
I can't be this. Even this far gone for this long is dangerous, as you know. But if it means the difference in making sure that justice is served. Please tell me.
I'll handle it.
Okay. Wilbur. There's less and less of you now.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be more careful. Okay.
I'm fine. Look at me.
Sorry, not more careful. You need to be careful. We can't lose you.
Yeah, I know. It's just this pressure that reigns over me every single day, so yeah, I know.
Well, you can always... Looks at Saren. You could always leave all this and just come back to the Grove.
Not yet. I can't yet.
I know. Okay.
Wilbur's gonna go give Riley a hug.
Wilbur, you're hugging the tree. Actually,
Yep.
You know what? No, that actually I can feel that. That's nice.
I'm a tree hugger.
Do I really need to talk to these people? It kind of seemed like the human was a real dick.
Well, I don't doubt that, but yes, you should probably talk to them.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your help.
Bye, Riley.
Bye, Saren. Bye, Wilbur. Be safe. Both of you. And we'll pause you there.
God, it's so cool how she does that.
That's pretty cool.
my lord. Your eyes open. You find yourself at first unable to move. And at a very confusing angle, you feel that your face feels hot. And the sky looks starless. You can't see the tops of the trees. And then you hear the sound creaking wood and rope. As you see a figure come into view below you, as you realize you are hanging, staring down. Feel between your fingers this strange kind of stringy substance. You hear a voice. Well, what to do with this trespass? And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. See y'all next week.